used to hate having to give the report in school on what I did during my summer vacation. Somehow, I went to camp never seemed to be as exciting an answer to my classmates as it was to me. I, however, have been looking forward to this evening to report to you on what your union has been working on since the last biennial. It has been, well, an interesting 2 years. We are, of course, in the midst of, or starting, we hope, to emerge from a serious economic recession, which had its roots in late 2007, just as we completed our last biennial in San Diego. Who sensed that these roots pushing through the pavement? For most of us, 2007 was a time of great optimism. Congregational budgets were still rising. The possibilities of new programming and staffing seemed endless. The institutions of Reformed Judaism, locally and throughout North America, seemed healthy and well-equipped. But we could not anticipate the financial upheaval of 5769. For an entire year, our members, our synagogues, and our North American institutions were financially thrown off track. We spent much of the past 12 months right-sizing our congregations to match expenses to our newly realistic sense of projected income. But this union's obligations to serve its members and our congregation's responsibility to serve their members continued. We were literally changing the wheels on our movement bus as we continued to drive along the broken highway, trying to anticipate too many curves ahead. It has been a dangerous and a challenging year. And just as your congregations continue to inspire and nurture and support your members through their lives, while simultaneously addressing the congregation's financial challenges, your Union for Reformed Judaism has continued to serve our member congregations and build for a strong future, even as we radically change the way we deliver those services. On an ongoing basis, we clarify what is most important to the Reformed Jewish community and redirect our resources to serve those needs. We do so by asking those three powerful questions we inherited from Rabbi Hillel, and we can all take pride in our movement's responses over the past 2 years. First, Hillel asked, if we are not for ourselves, who will be? The quality of the lay leadership of our congregations is key to our movement's strength. And so, we are pleased to celebrate the 10th anniversary of our annual Scheidt Seminar, which brings together approximately 100 congregational presidents each year for training and sharing. Its remarkable success is a tribute to donors Rudy and Honey Scheidt of Memphis and lead URJ consultant Dale Glasser, who have created an environment to help prepare presidents for the challenging and often lonely tasks they face each day. New technologies now allow us to share expertise and training with congregational leaders on every level. The dozens of webinars offered to congregational chairs and leaders in so many areas offer a no-cost way for synagogue leaders to learn of new trends and how other congregations handle issues. If you have not already done so, please go to the URJ website, and at the bottom of the site, check out the 20 new webinars that will be offered over the next 3 months. A brochure listing them is also outside. Webinars are also archived on the site so that you can access them at any time. But when you participate with webinars in live time, you have the opportunity to ask questions to the presenters and of the other participants in the webinar. The best and most creative ideas for dynamic congregational life always bubble up from individual synagogues. The URJ's role is to share these best practices with all of our member congregations. From this convention's learning sessions, you can take home dozens of the most exciting program ideas in so many areas, including outreach and membership development and adult learning and programming. The new Outreach and Membership Idea Book, Volume 3, continues our movement's commitment to moving the outreach agenda forward and is available in hard copy at the URJ Books and Music store just outside. So second, Rabbi Hillel asks us, if we are only for ourselves, what are we? In this era of insularity, we recommit ourselves to serving others and building bridges to the larger world. Since launching our Nothing But Nets effort at the San Diego Biennial, this campaign has raised over $600,000 to purchase bed nets for families in Africa to protect them from the spread of malaria and other insect-borne diseases. We are in partnership with the Ford Foundation, the UN, and the Tony Blair Foundation. Our congregations and our youth groups have taken the lead in helping to eradicate malaria. At the 2007 San Diego Biennial, we announced a series of pilot dialogues with the North American Muslim community, all on the local level. Dozens of dialogue groups have emerged, building connections and relationships and overcoming the lack of understanding that too often leads to fear and xenophobia. And our congregations continue to be leaders in their communities, building coalitions with churches and civic authorities to improve their local communities. Our Just Congregations initiative is training a whole new generation of community organizers and activists under the brilliant leadership of Rabbi Jonah Pesner. And finally, of course, Rabbi Hillel reminds us, if not now, when? The future health of this movement requires us to build now and to plan now. Deepening our spiritual lives drives us to find new ways to make Shabbat come alive for Jews of all ages. Our Shabbat initiative continues to inspire creative Saturday observances for adults, and our new Taught Shabbat handbook explores dozens of ways for congregations to bring the joy of Shabbat to our youngest and future members. Our URJ camps are building for the future, undergoing a major physical plant transformation to prepare our 13 camps for the next 50 summers of transformative Jewish experiences. We know full well that many of our 50-year-old camp facilities have not aged as gracefully as we have and need renewal or replacement. So we are grateful to the donors who have enabled us to build new dining rooms and new athletic facilities and cabins, which are sprouting up around virtually all of our camps as we position the URJ camping system as the best Jewish one in North America. And finally, our synagogue movement, this union, continues to grow and evolve, having welcomed 15 new congregations in the past 2 years. These new congregations and communities and in far-flung outposts emerge and grow at the same time as dozens of congregations in some older suburbs struggle for survival. So we have taken the lead in helping many congregations move towards merger with other synagogues so that their members can continue to be a part of a healthy Reform community. Demographically, we know that Reform Jews move, and our movement responds to that reality. The months since we were together in San Diego have not been easy ones, but looking back, I believe we will remember them as a pivotal time for our union and its congregations, a time when our role as leaders was never more clear. Of course, we've got a full agenda ahead in the next few days, both here in Toronto and over the next 2 years at home. But Rabbi Tarfon also reminds us in Mishnah Avot, Lo alecha hamlacha ligmor. We can't avoid doing the work. The day is short, the work is hard, but the reward is great.